Good morning, everybody. Say hello to my rescue cat, Turbo the cat. My other cat passed away 3 or 4 years ago from cancer, and this poor guy, he was sitting in a pet shop, and at the time, the poor guy had been there for ages, and he was weighing 33 pounds. So I immediately, he likes Buick parts, as you can see. I immediately went over and picked him up and brought him home, and he's been here with me. I think he was 5 when I got him. So he's been here 3 or 4 years. He's 8 or 9. Like I said, the poor bastard was 33 pounds. He was stuck in a little cage. I think he's down to about 18 or 20 now. He's some special breed or something. They're extremely heavy for their size. But he's a cool cat, and I named him Turbo. And he's black like the Grand National. So what better name for him, eh? Okay, out of the picture there, buddy. Okay, today Dan and I are going to pull the engine out of the car today, the Buick. The engine's been in for a couple of years. I basically want to get a look at it and see what's going on. We've got lots of time. The first test session isn't until Friday, May the 4th. We got plenty of time. We'll pull it out today in about an hour and a half, 2 hours. I accidentally overboosted the engine a couple of years ago and knocked the head gaskets out of it. I had to be back at the track a week later for another race, and we had to go with a set of Fel-Pros head gaskets. I didn't like them. The fire rings were damn near egg-shaped. My personal opinion is their head gaskets, at least for our Buicks, has gone right down the hill for quality. So I called Jason at RJC Racing, and these are the RJC Racing steel shim head gaskets. They're thinner. They bump the compression up from 8.5 to 8.9 for static. In theory, it should spool a little bit quicker on the line for bracket racing. For you guys that aren't racing, with a little bit more compression, the engine should be a little bit snappier around town. I don't see any downside to this. Like I said, the Fel-Pros that are in it, I just don't trust them. The quality just sucked. But we were stuck, and we had to have the car back at the track in a week. We didn't have time to order a set of the original Victor Reigns out of the States, because stuff normally takes about 2 weeks to get here. So we had to go with the Fel-Pros. I got them overnight. But we're going to alleviate that, and we'll put these RJCs in this week. Anyway, other stuff that we'll be doing on the car. We've got the plastic headlights. The exhaust housing that's on the car, I use race gas. The flange here is rotted to hell, and it's pitted right around the wastegate hole. I don't think it's sealing worth a damn anymore because it's pitted. Dan Keller, who's a friend of mine and also a Buick owner, he had a brand new exhaust housing sitting around. He gave me this for free. Thanks so much, Dan. We've got a couple of gaskets that go on here for the turbo, so it seals off. I also run exhaust manifold gaskets. They're right here. I broke down and I bought a brand new AC Delco ignition module. These are the best for the cars. Unfortunately, the price for one up here in Canada, that's where I'm from, the price was over $500. I called Glenn at NOS for GN, aka Highway Stars, and Glenn fired one off to me for $199. Brand new AC Delco unit. These are the absolute best for the cars. Like I said, I bit the bullet and did it. The one that's in the car, I don't think it's getting the job done in high gear. But anyway, I got a brand new set of AC spark plugs, CR43 TS. They're going in. The intake manifold gaskets. The GM dealer up here, my parts guy, says these aren't available from GM, at least up here in Canada anymore. This is a Fel-Pro unit. You'll notice this is a Valley Pan style gasket. Basically what it does, it stops the oil from hitting against the bottom of the intake. Forced induction engines, to make their most horsepower, and try and keep knock retard to a minimum, they like to be as cold as possible, so it keeps the hot oil off the bottom of the intake manifold. which makes sense to me. Got the Felpro rocker cover gaskets here. What the hell else we got? The Alky kit's coming out of the car. It quit working. I don't know what happened. Maybe the Alky pump seized up in it. I don't know. Kevin, SSGN, thanks so much. Kevin fired off this overflow antifreeze bottle for me. I don't know what the hell I did with the one I had. I've had Alky on the car almost since day one. Anyway, Kevin, again, SSGN, thanks so much. He boxed one up, fired one off to me here. The regular Alky, the tank, this is what is used. Julio sends one to you. And, but like I said, I don't know what I did with my original, and I had to have one. But, and again, thanks so much, Kevin SSGN. You bailed me out again. Thanks, buddy. Anyway, we're going to be off here in a few minutes. We'll pull the motor out of the car here this morning. I'm going to do a step-by-step video what to do to get the motor out as quick as possible. It's easier than what you guys think. We'll have it out in, I don't know. Dan and I are getting older. We used to pull them in about an hour. We'll probably be about 90 minutes to 2 hours. I'll get underneath the car and do all the bottom stuff, and Dan will, he usually looks after all the stuff on the top. We have an overhead crane hoist, which makes things a little bit easier for pulling the motor out. You guys, you can either rent an engine puller, or probably some of you guys have one of them, I call them knockdown engine pullers, where you can take them apart and put them in the corner of your garage or whatever. But anyway, this is what we're doing to the car, and that's about it, guys. I'm off to the shop, and I'll have a video for you guys probably by the end of the weekend on how to pull these motors out as quick as possible. And that's about it for today, guys. Have a great day, and I'm off to the shop. Take care. Bye-bye.